The digital world is a fascinating place. We bank online, shop online, and connect with friends online. But this convenience comes with a price. Lurking in the shadows of the internet is a threat. This threat is invisible to the naked eye, but it can cause significant damage. This threat is malware. Malware is a growing problem. It affects individuals and businesses alike. It can steal your data, damage your devices, and compromise your privacy. Understanding malware is crucial in today's digital age. We need to be aware of the dangers. We need to know how to protect ourselves. This essay will shed light on the world of malware. We will explore its various forms and its methods of attack. Join me as we delve into the world of malware. We will learn how to stay safe in the ever-evolving digital landscape. Malware is a broad term. It encompasses any software designed to harm a computer system. This malicious software operates with a clear purpose: to exploit, disrupt, or gain unauthorized access to your data and devices. Imagine someone sneaking into your house. They want to steal your valuables, read your private letters, or simply create chaos. Malware acts in a similar way, invading your computer system to carry out malicious activities. Malware can be spread through various means. These include malicious websites, infected email attachments, or even seemingly harmless software downloads. Once it infiltrates your system, malware can wreak havoc. It can steal your passwords, log your keystrokes, or even use your computer to launch attacks on other systems. Understanding the nature of malware is the first step towards defending yourself against it. Malware comes in many forms, each with its own unique way of causing harm to your computer systems and data. Each type has its unique characteristics and methods of attack, making it essential to understand the differences between them. Let's take a closer look at some of the most common types of malware and how they operate. Viruses. These are malicious programs that attach themselves to legitimate files, often without the user's knowledge. Like a biological virus, they spread from one device to another, infecting and corrupting files as they go, causing significant damage to data and system functionality. Worms. Unlike viruses, worms don't need a host file to spread. They are standalone software that can self-replicate. They can self-replicate and spread across networks, exploiting vulnerabilities to infect as many devices as possible, often leading to widespread network disruptions. Trojans, named after the Trojan horse from Greek mythology, these programs disguise themselves as legitimate software, tricking users into installing them. Once inside your system, they unleash their malicious payload, which can include data theft, system damage, or providing remote access to hackers, compromising your security. Ransomware. This type of malware encrypts your files or locks you out of your device entirely, making it impossible to access your data. The attackers then demand a ransom, usually in cryptocurrency, to restore your access. Paying the ransom, however, does not guarantee that your files will be recovered. Spyware. As the name suggests, spyware spies on your online activity, often without your knowledge. It can track your keystrokes, capture your screen, or monitor your browsing habits, stealing sensitive information like passwords and credit card details, leading to identity theft. Adware. While not as dangerous as other types of malware, adware can be a nuisance and affect your device's performance. It bombards your screen with unwanted pop-up ads, slowing down your device and potentially exposing you to malicious websites, which can lead to further infections. Understanding the different types of malware is crucial in today's digital age. It helps you recognize the threats and take appropriate measures to protect yourself, such as using antivirus software, keeping your systems updated, and being cautious about the software you install. Section 4. Viruses. The digital hitchhikers. In this section, we will delve into the world of computer viruses, understanding their origins, how they operate, and the havoc they can wreak on our digital lives. Viruses are among the oldest and most well-known types of malware. They have been around since the early days of computing, evolving alongside technology to become more sophisticated and harder to detect. They operate like their biological counterparts, infiltrating systems and replicating themselves to spread further. Just as a biological virus needs a host to survive, a computer virus needs a program or file to attach itself to. A computer virus attaches itself to a legitimate program or file, embedding its malicious code within. This integration allows it to go unnoticed by the user until it's too late. This allows it to spread from one device to another, moving through networks and shared connections like a digital contagion. Think of a virus like a hitchhiker. It doesn't have its own means of travel, so it relies on other programs and files to carry it from one place to another. It needs a ride to get from one place to another, using the digital highways of our interconnected devices. Once the virus has attached itself to a file, it lies dormant until the file is executed. This dormancy can last for days, weeks, or even months, waiting for the right moment to strike. When you open an infected file, the virus springs into action. It activates its malicious code, beginning its destructive work. It replicates itself and spreads to other files on your computer, creating multiple copies to ensure its survival and further spread. From there, it can spread to other devices through shared networks, USB drives, or email attachments. This makes it incredibly difficult to contain once it has started spreading. Viruses can cause a range of problems, from minor annoyances to major disruptions. They can slow down your system, cause programs to malfunction, and even lead to data loss. These problems include deleting files, corrupting data, or even crashing your entire system. In severe cases, a virus can render a computer completely unusable. They can be spread through seemingly harmless actions like opening an email attachment or downloading a file from the internet. Even visiting an infected website can be enough to get your system compromised. Protecting yourself from viruses requires vigilance. Always be aware of the potential risks and take proactive steps to safeguard your digital environment. Use reputable antivirus software and be cautious about opening suspicious files or emails. Regularly update your software to ensure you have the latest protections against new and emerging threats. Section 5. Worms. Slithering through the network. Worms represent another insidious form of malware. Unlike viruses, worms don't need to attach themselves to a host file to spread. They are self-replicating programs that exploit vulnerabilities in operating systems and networks. Imagine a worm burrowing through the ground. It creates a network of tunnels, spreading rapidly and silently. Computer worms operate similarly, exploiting security holes to infect as many devices as possible. Once a worm has infiltrated a network, it can spread like wildfire. It can infect computers and servers, consuming bandwidth and potentially bringing down entire networks. Worms can be used to steal data, launch denial-of-service attacks, or create backdoors for hackers to gain control of infected systems. The self-replicating nature of worms makes them particularly dangerous. They can spread rapidly and silently, often remaining undetected until they have caused significant damage. Protecting against worms requires keeping your operating system and software up to date. It is also essential to use strong firewalls and intrusion detection systems to prevent unauthorized network access. Section 6. Trojans. Beware of Greeks bearing gifts. In Greek mythology, the Trojan horse was a deceptive gift that led to the fall of Troy. The Greeks presented it as a peace offering, but hidden inside were soldiers who opened the gates of the city to the invading army. Trojan malware employs a similar tactic, disguising itself as legitimate software to trick users into installing it. Just like the Greeks used the wooden horse to infiltrate Troy, cybercriminals use Trojans to breach your digital defenses. Imagine downloading a game or a useful application. It looks appealing and promises to be beneficial or entertaining. Unbeknownst to you, the software harbors a hidden malicious payload, a Trojan. This malicious code is designed to execute harmful activities on your system. Once installed, the Trojan grants hackers backdoor access to your system, allowing them to steal data, install other malware, or control your device remotely. This can lead to severe consequences, including identity theft and financial loss. Trojans are often spread through social engineering tactics, where attackers trick users into downloading and installing infected software. These tactics can include phishing emails, fake advertisements, or misleading pop-ups. They can also be bundled with legitimate software, silently installing themselves on your system without your knowledge. This makes it even more challenging to identify the threat. The danger of Trojans lies in their deceptive nature. They blend in with regular software, making it difficult for users to recognize the threat. They appear harmless, making users less likely to suspect foul play. This false sense of security can lead to significant damage before the user realizes something is wrong. Once a Trojan has infiltrated your system, it can be difficult to detect and remove. Advanced Trojans can disable antivirus software and hide their presence, making them even more dangerous. To protect yourself from Trojans, be cautious about downloading software from untrusted sources. Always verify the authenticity of the software and the credibility of the source. Always scan downloaded files with reputable antivirus software and be wary of unsolicited emails or messages containing software downloads. Regularly update your security software to ensure it can detect the latest threats.